Hello, everybody. My name is Azariah Weatherspoon. But for those of you that read the entrance videos or read the entrance discussions that we did, I do go by Oz. So there is now a face to the name, unlike in the movie The Wizard of Oz, when there was no face to the name until the end of the movie. You don't have to wait till the end of the class to uh, see my face. With that, I am a rad tech major. Just doing a quick, excuse me, just doing a quick introduction of myself. I'm a rad tech major, or at least I will be applying for that in the fall. And I enjoy helping people. That's my passion. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. And so, if any of you should need any help throughout this course, please feel free to reach out. Um, like I said, I'm always available, always ready to help. Without with that said, I'll, and without much further ado, I'll go ahead and get into tonight's topic, which is pretty much dealing with ethics. And so I'll try to answer the prompt in the best way that I can and support it the best way that I can. So I just want to start off by defining what ethics is to me. And um, really, ethics for me just involves morals and how we decide to carry out our morals. Um, Ethics could be something as simple as stopping at a stop sign when nobody else is around, or waiting at a red light when nobody else is around. Do you wait at the red light or do you not? Um, and so the ethics comes into play. Do you go ahead and take that chance because no one is looking, or do you not do it because it's the law and you choose to obey the law even though there's no one around to enforce the law? And so to me, that's ethics in a nutshell. Um, I think Martin Luther King also said that ethics, or not necessarily that ethics, that the time is always to, right to do what is right. And so that's another way of looking at ethics, is it's doing right at all times. And even with your moral compass and having your moral compass um, guide you, it should guide you in that direction. So one of the forms of or theories of ethics would be the consequentialist theory, which I lean more towards myself, simply because its belief is that our choices should be based off of what the consequences should be. That's a tough word for me. I guess I gotta practice that and don't say it in the mirror 3 times too fast. All right. But in any case, uh, um, just focusing on the consequences, and that's how I base a lot of my decisions, as what will be the um, outcome of that. And so, and attached to that, for me, one of those forms or one of those theories would be the divine command theory, uh, which states that our moral compass in our God should come from God, and that's the side that I lean on, and that's where I stand. Especially being someone that is going into healthcare, I want to make sure um, that even if my religions and beliefs doesn't necessarily spill over to people, that my actions and how I treat people um, show that, and show that I am uh, an ethical person nonetheless. Um, so one of the main points with ethics that I like to touch on, just from prior knowledge and then from here, just knowing, is the do no harm, which basically is, if I can't help you, then I won't harm you. And I think in health ethics, in healthcare, which is what I'm going into radiology, that speaks volumes because um, I'm going to come across a lot of people, and there are going to be people that unfortunately I might not be able to help, um, or I may be in the position to help them, but there's the also the opportunity to do some type of harm because I feel like they said this or and done that. And being a person in healthcare, you have that um, responsibility of treating each patient the same. And so I want to make sure and ensure that going forward in my career, that I hold on to my ethical and my morals, values, just because I might encounter a person who, because I plan to become uh, a rad tech, that I might and then I'll go on to being a radiation therapist, and so that means I'll be dealing with people who have different forms of cancer, and I might come across a person who um, isn't the most polite, or who might be waiting for a kidney as well, but doesn't want a kidney because the kidney is coming from a black person, or who let their house burn down because they found out that the firefighter was homosexual, and they figured we'll let it burn down versus have that person come and help them. And so I'm always, especially being in a minority, um, having that possibility of a person coming along like that, I have to keep in mind, bear in mind my ethics and what my goal and what my plan is, and that is to help people, and that is to, um, again, do no harm. And so, being in healthcare, you have a great responsibility, um, and you have some choices as far as helping people and ensuring that they get quality healthcare. And so, ethics is just a big part of, excuse me, ethics is just a big part of healthcare in general. Excuse me again. But I just know that in the future, especially with times being as they are and the world being as it is, even at present time, you never know who you're going to have to take care of and who you're going to have to help. But I think overall, ethically and morally, I'm pretty sound. And so it might not be me that has that has that opportunity. It might be a coworker. And what will I do ethically? Will I speak up, or will I just turn a blind eye? And I'm not the person to turn a blind eye. And so I'll definitely speak up because no matter how people treat us, um, it's about how we treat them back in the seeds that we sow. And so with that, Oz will be out of here. I'll leave you guys be. I thank you guys for listening to my quick bit here. I hope that you guys have a good rest of the weekend. And if you should need any help at any time, please don't hesitate to reach out.